Now recording, so.
Can I just say you look that I think
Right, well, save that bit.
Save your mum.
Lily, now.
Look at that forearm action. Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing?
You can tell that Jake's gonna watch this video back and just wank over his forearm.
It's the third
Highly likely. It wouldn't surprise me.
Can Jake just have the can so it looks like we've all got one? Just because
No.
Bugging you
No.
Too?
Well, let me finish this one.
It's maybe my intro.
Oh, I'm a thirsty bitch.
We know.
Jesus.
Intro.
Sweet Jesus.
What is up, everybody? I'm hoping you're all well, and today I am joined by multiple guests as we have just been to see Insidious: The Last Key. I'm joined today by Jake, James, Ben and Jack.
Hello,
we went to see this movie earlier. The movie is the fourth in the Insidious franchise, and it follows Lin Shaye again as she plays Elise, again set before the original trilogy start in the first movie. In this movie, supernatural goings on are happening in Elisa's old home, and she is brought back there due to personal circumstances. We learn about her troubled past, and that is essentially the movie, as we don't really have a paranormal family that are being haunted by this paranormal entity. It's all centered around Elise and her family. So, guys, what did we think of this movie? Who wants to go first?
Ben.
Thanks, Jake.
You've been volunteered.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I've only actually seen one of the Insidious films so far anyway. So I've seen the first one and the last one now, which is good. Because, you know, they kind of do all link together in the way, don't they, with the story.
Well, I've seen it's a prequel as well, which
Yeah.
Jake didn't actually realise until after the movie.
Oh!
I didn't.
Yeah.
Can I just add this? Your sister's come through the door right now.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, good.
They're coming in to say hello, aren't they?
I can't get out because have a good birthday. Oh, I did, yeah. Relax.
Is that literally all you want?
Hi, Miss Dad.
That's gotta go in.
Cut
Yes.
that out.
That's gotta go in. Put that in. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I've missed the entire middle part of the series. Not the best horror film I've ever seen. Good number of jump scares. Generally quite scary.
1 second,
I'm not
very rude.
Yeah, I'm not being very interesting apparently.
Sorry.
Texting you.
Well, I was confiscated. I enjoyed it overall though, it's good. I nestled down in my seat so nobody noticed if I jumped.
I noticed you put your popcorn down as well,
Yeah,
just in
every
case.
so often. when the music started to build, I was just like, right, let's go in there. Just in case. But yeah, good film.
Yeah, I thought it was good. Didn't realise it was a prequel.
At the entire time we was watching Lin Shaye, he was walking around going, I swear she died in the first one.
I thought my favourite parts were actually some of the jump scares because you didn't. They scared you in a way that you didn't expect them to scare you in. Like they did, like we were talking about earlier.
This particular suitcase.
The suitcase scene, like they set it up like
they built that up really well.
Yeah, like the tension in that scene was fantastic. Yeah, it was overall it was a good film. I thought it was a good film. I just think you have to be into them kind of films to like.
Oh, you have,
really
to,
get
you
into
have to
it.
be a horror fan to enjoy horror movies. I mean, if you don't like horror, then you're not going to like this film.
Pretty much.
Isn't it? So
Yeah.
I did enjoy the film. Obviously, it's like out of horror films that I've watched before, it's not personally my favourite. But I did still obviously enjoy it. It's like the cat is running around. Like, it's just sniffed some.
Enough!
Get out!
oh, holy shit! That's scary. I was like, you're not a fucking ghost.
This is the Insidious effect.
Okay,
continue.
Technical difficulties. No, I did enjoy the film. It's like the jump scares, like the suitcase one that we all said, that one was done really well because for me, I was looking through it each time she did one of the actions. I was looking at it going, okay, the jump scare's gonna happen now, and then it happened halfway through you counting, so it wasn't like matching a cliche. The other two jump scares that got me, I just admit I was a bitch. But I didn't scare as much as the
No, I jumped pretty much every time there was a jump scare.
Pussy.
plenty of jump scares. That's why they're called jump scares.
They weren't very well.
However, though, they weren't false jump scares, which is what I like about the Insidious films.
Yeah.
The jump scares in Insidious were always of something you're supposed to be afraid of. They've done it every time in the film. There's none of that dog jumping out in the air or a bird flying in front of your face.
It wasn't too cheesy. It was quite. It was done quite well. Yeah.
I thought it was good. I didn't see the last one. I didn't like the second one, which I think it was far better than that. But I still think the first one was the most effective. It was more.
First one is
original.
definitely the better one in my opinion.
Yeah.
I just never really got jumped. I found it scary. I feel like they should have just. I don't know. Sometimes they did the jump scares well, but it's like they kind of built them up, and it's like, oh, just get on with it already. I know it's going to come. But it was effective enough.
The movie does a very good job of setting itself up very well. The only issue I have with the film is it's not the best Insidious film, and I feel the reason for that is in the previous movies we focused on the family that live in the house.
Yeah.
And because it's set up this family, you care about them, and because it's a prequel when Lin and the other two guys are in danger. Obviously, you guys haven't seen the other ones that much as I have, so I wasn't tense when they were in trouble. I was like, well, they make it out of this alive because I've seen the next movie. They're going to be fine. Whereas when they had the family dynamic, like in the third movie, it was about Quinn, and when they had her in there, you didn't know what was going to happen with her, so it was very tense when it was around her. This movie didn't have that, and so I lost a bit of interest, and that tension didn't fully grip me like the other movies had done previously.
Yeah, I preferred the storyline in this one to the previous films that I've seen, the Insidious franchise.
Another thing that was weird, it was Lee Winnell, who wrote every other one and directed the third one, didn't direct this one. I thought he would have returned to direct this one. It's a different director. He wrote it again, and in that you can see the comedy with the two ghost hunter guys, which
Specs
and Tucker.
I literally.
There are a few chuckles with them.
It was
for me
extreme. I literally.
Forced.
It was. There was a few jokes that, like you said, where it's like they did it, and it was like Ben's personal favourite joke. I actually quite enjoyed the fact how they did that, but that was literally one of the few jokes that they did.
Which joke was that? My favourite joke?
Don't know, spoilers.
Oh,
is it a joke for spoiler?
I kind of think it is.
Yeah,
just in case if we tell
humour.
a joke, they may find it funny now. Then
You'll have to remind me
go.
what my favourite joke
Yeah, I
was.
will remind you afterwards.
I know which one you're referring to.
It's how they introduced themselves.
Of course.
The one they kept trying to force on people and they never...
Yeah, it was kind of like they tried halfway through
twice.
making this little side story for those two
Yeah.
that was
that
really
one wasn't
forced,
good with it.
really cheesy, and literally every time that it happened,
It was a little dead.
It was literally just me and you just looking at each other going, sweet Jesus.
But there was also a side plot as well, which kind of turned it into an episode of NCIS or something.
Yeah, which is why I had that little hysterical fit that he was
Yeah.
freaking out about. Because literally, there was stuff happening. I literally thought I was watching a crime drama on like some crappy American channel, and I was just really confused.
I mean, they do kind of
it makes
vaguely
sense.
tie it
Yeah.
together.
It
at the
did
end.
vaguely
sense,
tie, but it was so
While it was
vague.
happening,
It came out of nowhere, and you were a bit like, that I did not expect at all.
It made absolutely no sense until the point where they made it make sense. But while it was happening, everyone was just like,
The fuck is going on?
okay,
Yeah,
like it gets a bit intense at one point. Like
it does.
There's characters doing things you never expect the characters to do.
I do
like,
think they did a good job of fleshing out Lin Shaye's character with Elise a lot more, though.
Yeah.
Like you find out a lot more about her past, and it was a very troubled past. She was very
Yeah,
damaged.
I'm saying,
Very damaged
they did
kind
really
of-
well with the origin story,
Yeah.
I thought.
I think that is the fact that like a lot of origin stories, like whether it's in horror or not. I talk with my hands, Jake. Deal with it. But it's like origin. So I'm just gonna fucking keep my hands underneath the table. But no, I don't. Origin stories usually they're really hit or miss. So it's either they're done amazingly or they just absolutely flop.
Yeah.
So I think the fact that they did this one well. The fact that it's an origin story that I didn't just walk back going, well, there was no point in making that. So I'm glad that it did that, and it got a few jump scares and gave James the sniffles.
It's kind of backstory I can believe for it.
Yeah, it is a believable.
Yeah, and the character of Elisa's dad as well, who you meet, I can't remember the actor's name, but I quite like him as an actor. And he's like that. I really engage with that character. I mean, he's not a particularly likable character.
He's not with any. Obviously,
the
sort of twist comes in about the whole NCIS storyline, which does make him out to be a bit more.
It kind of
a bit more behind.
Miles redemption arc, kind of. But like, I really engaged with that character just because he portrayed it so well. It was all, and he almost, the emotion really got across. Like you could see the pain in like that character and the pain that character inflicts on other people.
He looked like Hitler without a mustache.
A little bit.
I mean, he does
Yeah.
actually make a reference to torture, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he makes a reference to, like, what he does for a living.
Well,
So I
yeah,
like that little
there's that
reference.
prison right up the road.
Yeah, but I like the reference. I like that little line that he says. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it though.
Spoilers.
I do think Insidious as a franchise is a good horror movie, especially around Halloween time. It's good to watch. Hello, please stay you in shot. That'd be fucking amazing. Just a head.
She is.
Hey,
Hey, there's butthole.
This is one that's been running around the floor. If you've seen us distracted by what's happening, it's that. Overall, the Insidious movies are a good franchise of horror movies to watch, especially around Halloween time. There's not really a bad one in my opinion. I did enjoy this one. It is the worst in the series so far. And they said this one's called The Last Key. I don't think it'll be the last one. If this one makes enough money, there'll be more. But overall, I had a good time with it. I think it was a very good horror film. So for all that, I'm going to give Insidious The Last Key 3 stars.
Yeah, I agree. 3 stars. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yep.
Totally agree with that.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5
Because he's odd.
because
The bastard.
fuck you all.
You can have your own opinion. It's
I
fine.
can have my own opinion, and
This is for little kids over here, mate. Come on.
they don't see nuts hanging out. And also B, it's just like I said. I'm either really generous or really harsh when it comes to my reviews. So
I mean, yeah, you are actually, yeah.
I'm either really generous and give it more stars than it probably deserves, or I just cut stars off. So 2.5. It still wasn't a bad film. I'd probably watch it again with people.
Yeah, it's a free average.
3-star for you as well?
Yeah.
So, Insidious, The Last Key. Have you guys seen it yet? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks, guys, for also joining me in this review. I really appreciate it.
That's right, babe.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you want to see more videos just like this one, then subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.